now you get to see my process on this drawing. As you can see, the process was very long and strenuous, and I learned something really important by the end on how I should do my art from now on. I'm an artist. I've been drawing for at the very least 4 years, because my oldest digital art, it's been slightly longer than that, but I can't, remember exactly when the first drawing I ever made, because it was on paper and it got thrown away, probably. And I post art online on Twitter, and now I'm trying to move over to YouTube. But at first, I struggled a lot with referencing. So I wanted to be similar to a lot of the art that I was seeing online, or my inspiration board. And it was going pretty well. I really liked the art that they made, and I was like, I want to do something similar to this. And I realized something about that later, but for now, that's what I did. I had a lot of inspiration about there was a lot of biblical art I saw. And I was like, oh, Catnap really likes this prototype guy, because I'm new to the community. I don't know too much about Poppy's Playtime, but he was very, he's like, I love prototype. He was obsessed with him. And I really liked that idea. And I was like, why not I make the creation of Adam kind of inspired in there, like the same concept of him, because I saw a lot of art like that. It was similar to it, but I wanted to make a piece similar to it. And then I realized that wasn't a good idea, but you'll see the process of that. I realized something about it. So I'm drawing this, and I realized another thing. It doesn't make a lot of sense to do this, because it would make more sense to draw a prototype and like this, and make the god kind of the creator. I forgot his name, but I'll show a picture of him on screen. But it was so goofy. I realized it because Catnap wasn't created by prototype, so the implication doesn't connect. And I was getting frustrated beyond belief. I was angry. I couldn't get this to look right too. I'd never drawn Catnap before, so I didn't know how to interpret him. And I was so busy referencing artists, and again, the same thing keeps happening to where I'm trying to do what they're doing, but I'm not committing to it. I'm like doing it halfway, and I'm losing a part of myself. But I continue. It wasn't working out. Super frustrated. Couldn't do it. But I realized, okay, why not I just keep it simple? I'm trying to make this big, extravagant piece, and it's not working out. Neither does it look extravagant. I was even willing to commit to the fact that it was going to be a big piece. I tried to remove background elements and tried to use a lot of brushes, like foliage brushes. I wasn't committing. I also picked a very uninteresting perspective that wasn't working for me. That was only done that way to keep it not big. So I'm basically not committing to anything. I start to commit to it being simple, but still looking cool with lighting effects. Because I wanted to have lighting effects. Sometimes I don't want lighting effects. I eventually started working on it. It's actually going pretty decent at first, because now I stopped looking at other artists as much, very loosely following the guidelines of my inspirations, and then eventually committing to kind of my art style. When I did that, everything started working out. Like literally, it started to turn out good. Like I started to like how it looked. I don't like the sparkles too much. I have a habit of doing that. I'm a little critical, like all artists are, but it actually started to work out. It started to look how I wanted it to look. And I realized something, that I don't need to heavily look at other artists' work, because I think I need to be them to be good. I don't need to be them to be good. I just have to do my own thing, and people might be interested in that. Might be. Or at the very least, I think it turned out better than what I was doing. I thought it turned out pretty good. And I'm okay. I think this work is okay. Usually I'm a little critical, but this time I think it turned out pretty decent. There's other things. I literally had to dump all the ideas. It was ridiculous on how much ideas I dumped. And the process was hard. It was really hard. I kind of want to go back to the idea of prototypes creation, but I have no idea what he looks like because no one knows what prototype looks like. Literally no one knows, but it's really interesting. All right, thank you for coming, for watching this far. I know it was probably uninteresting, but you actually watched. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thank you for coming this far. Check out my socials too. That would be cool. And remember to like.